The acts that you did intentionally.
Intentionally. I no, I don't want to say like I didn't intend to. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Can I
I'll
help him?
stop you right there because go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Ready, Judge. For show please still have Mr. Patterson. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Antoine Patterson
He
Senior.
apologizing for not having on pants. Mr. Bellinger did not tell him he had to wear pants. So
Oh yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh and it's laundry day, I promise. Like I missed when I was supposed to go to Hope Clinic and I had missed that when it was like 98 outside. And I was supposed to go to Hope Clinic yesterday. Well, I don't remember the day, but we rescheduled it for Monday, and I got like 4 big bags of clothes, and I actually wore these already. And I don't even got my right belt. Like, but I made it. I just wanted to make sure
apologizes, Judge, for not having
to
on
the
pants.
deepest of depths of my apology. I apologize.
There's a lot more information I need.
It does have colorful socks, Judge.
What?
It does have nice colorful socks, though.
You picked those out on purpose. No, I'm kidding.
So
I get it.
the court should have 2 things in the file, Your Honor. If the court's willing to do a plea, we have a plea and advice of rights in the form. If it arrived too late, we also have a green sheet for an adjournment, Your Honor. So whatever the court's pleasure.
Why would you be too late in the form?
Okay.
It's not going to be a no contest plea.
No, Judge.
So it'd be pleading, what the plea form indicates is that pleading guilty to domestic violence.
Yes.
That being count 2. Count 1, the child abuse, third would be dismissed. The defendant is agreeing, and actually also prosecutor and defendant. Yeah. So it's actually check both 3 and 4 that they're agreeing to 7694A, 2 years probation. The offer is contingent on the defendant having no assaultive contact with the minor victim or anyone else since the incident date for the case. Defendant not to have contact with any minor children other than his biological children. Oh, so that's the CPS recommendation. The only part of this that I want to make sure the court's understanding is that I read that to mean that if there is a accusation that comes up that is not known at this point.
Slight amount of Your Honor. So there has been allegations, and I know both sides have tried very, very diligently to figure out what those are specifically, and you're just not getting enough information. So in the interest of moving this forward, we've adjourned quite a few times. It's contingent on if I receive information or anyone receives information that the victim has been harmed in any way by the defendant since the incident that underlies this case, then that changes everything. We would withdraw the offer, and of course, the plea would then be void essentially, and we'd be back here.
That you're understanding.
That is what Mr. Bellinger negotiated. Yes, Judge.
Wow. Okay. I haven't sworn.
Right hand. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony about to give the true self you got?
Yes.
State your name.
Antoine Patterson Senior.
All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of domestic violence. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
That is a misdemeanor punishable after 93 days of jail, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. You understand also, sir, why are they forgetting this?
Oh, this check.
I just checked.
Oh.
And I want to make sure he understands. So.
Okay. Yes. So he won't be one.
So you understand that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge in this matter. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
That you would be sentenced before Judge Washington.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, understanding all of that, do you still wish to plead guilty?
Is it okay to ask a question?
Sure.
Okay, so when you say sentencing and I get to the sentencing court date, the 2-year probation thing and the 4A, that's when I do my probation, I'm off, like, just, I don't have to try to get it expunged, correct?
I think what he's asking is if he successfully completes his probation
When I
under
successfully-
4A, will this be removed from his record per the statute?
And and the probation is what I'm going under, so when I get to the sentence, and he's just gonna sentence, if it's, is it like for a short 2 years probation, or can it be up to 2 years?
The way I read this plea agreement is that you're agreeing to 2 years probation.
Okay, yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay,
Just wanted to clear it, but yes, I still
okay.
want to plead guilty.
You still want to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
All right. You have any other questions?
No, sir.
All right, to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
You signed an advice of rights form. Is
Yes,
that
I
correct?
believe so.
Any
Yeah.
question regarding those rights?
No, sir.
Look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on the form.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to place?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes, sir.
and of your own free will.
Yes, sir.
All right. On the date, did you wish to voir dire or you want me to write?
Would you, I will prefer you to, Your Honor.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. I just didn't know in terms of specifics. On July 8th, 2000, between the dates of July 8th, 2024 and July 9th, 2024, at the location of 2871 Binding Drive, apartment 308 in Ypsilanti Township, Washtenaw County, state of Michigan. What did you do that makes you think that you're guilty of this offense?
I had a lapse of emotions of erratic and made an erratic decision on impulse of high concern.
And what did you do?
I hit a kid and I hit him. I gave him what I feel it was a whooping.
Was this child in your household?
Yes, sir.
All right. And so that you had that relationship with the child that you lived together.
Yes.
All right. And I'm a little bit concerned as to you intentionally did the acts to this child that, as you say, constitute a whooping.
Say that. I'm sorry. Say
Thank you. What Judge is asking you, I think you had the conversation with Mr. Bellinger before he left, was you had a relationship with this child that lived in the home with you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a yes?
Yes.
Okay. And you proceeded to hit that child.
Yes.
And you knew what you were doing.
Well, yeah, I mean, pretty much yes. So yes,
Well, pretty much yes, or
yes,
So you knew what you were doing and you whooped that child, correct?
yes,
And that could be considered by some, the court, the prosecutor, an excess of what was appropriate.
yes,
That's a yes?
yes.
If the court wants to adjourn for Mr. Bellinger to have more conversations?
I think I'm going to. I'm not going to accept his plea. I'm a little bit concerned.
Okay.
Based upon
May I-
what
one more
you said. Pardon?
I'm sorry. I spoke out of turn.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so this has been going on for a while. I'm trying to get the sentence under it because when I went to Michigan Works to try to get into the electrician.
Okay,
Hold on.
listen to me, sir. The problem is, and I understand you may be wanting to move this along, the prosecutor wants to move it along, everybody wants to move it along. The difficulty is for me is I have to be assured and convinced that you're voluntarily pleading on this, number one, and that what you are telling me you did would constitute this crime.
Okay.
All right. Because of the way that you answered some of the questions, I'm not saying it's answered wrong. I'm just saying these are my concerns. Because of the way that you answered the questions, also because of some of the things and hesitation that you had in response to questions, I have some concerns as to whether or not you believe that you may be guilty of this offense. And so, for your protection, as well as the protection of the plea and the integrity of the plea, I'm going to adjourn this. I'm not going to accept your plea today. I'm going to adjourn this out and allow you to speak with counsel
Okay.
some additional time. All right?
All right. Thank you, sir. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
And what I will do then is I will adjourn this to the 17th.
Thank you, Judge.
At 9. On continue.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah.